Hi there, it's Roy Breton here, sometimes known as a Christian Internet Marketer. I've just written this blog post entitled Why I Don't Waste My Time with Facebook Business Pages Anymore. I know that when Facebook first came out, it was, or perhaps not when it first came out, but after a few years it was getting established, and it was really quite powerful. For example, I've got a Facebook page for the Christian Internet Marketer. I've got other Facebook pages for other websites, and if you have the title right, or the name of your Facebook right, it really can be quite powerful. So mine is a Christian Internet Marketer. It's obvious what I do. I do internet marketing, write some inspirational devotionals, how-tos, etc., and more. It's kind of pretty obvious, but over the last 18 months or so, it seems like Facebook has been losing its power. And I mean, if you go out there, you can see what I've written here, but you've got like the Facebook gurus who will claim that Facebook is the best thing to use. It's really powerful, and maybe it works better for some people, than it does others. But what I found out to be careful is you can go on to Facebook to look up something, and then you can quickly be sidetracked and look at something else, and before you know it, you lost half an hour or even an hour if you're not careful. It's something we really have to be careful of. I mean, I used to refer to social media as unsocial media sometimes, because sometimes I think it's very much a promoting self, rather than perhaps the original use was for to be social, but it's not always that social. But that's another subject. Anyway, my a great webmaster who I used in the States, he always said to me, even when Facebook was kind of really, really popular and everyone was using Facebook, he always told me to focus on website content, and to just use Facebook, Twitter, whatever, to share your content. But the most important thing is to get website content, and how true that has become. It's more important than anything else. I mean, I've literally seen people with loads of followers, and then heard how their followers just disappeared overnight because Facebook's shut them down. They've done. Facebook has seen something they don't like, and sometimes you may not know what it is you've done almost. But once again, the importance of keeping your content on your own website. And I was heard this the other day. Someone had a very good Facebook page. I think they had about 650,000 followers, which is a lot of people, and they were spending 25% of their working time on Facebook. And they were responding to questions, getting in, to all the chat and what have you, responding as quick as they could. And they thought they'd check their analytics, and it turned out that only 1% of their traffic was coming from Facebook. So this particular highly successful internet marketer decided to drop Facebook. I mean, he was really disappointed, because there he was, doing what he thought was right, and it was just bringing no traffic at all. So he stopped using Facebook. I think he still shares his content to Facebook, but he doesn't sort of respond to posts like he used to. And literally it made no difference. So he's now able to dedicate 25% more of his time to his own website, which is far more beneficial. And something I've found with Facebook, I can go on there and you see something that looks of interest, and you go and have a look, and then you look up something, you get sidetracked, you go somewhere else, and you try and find a post you're originally looking for, and it's just gone. So it certainly seems that Facebook just doesn't show your posts to as many people that you think are seeing your posts. You might have many followers, but they're not all actually seeing what you think they're seeing. So that's another reason why I just don't spend much time on Facebook now. Here I put the question, how much time you are you spending on Facebook? If you really added it up, I mean, mine is literally 0 now. I just post to Facebook, but I hardly ever look because it just gets just too time consuming. So down here I put, so what is the answer? And I believe that YouTube's a much better option, and you know, gradually you can build your channel up, and I've got a few video channels. That some of my videos have had like 250,000 hits. Now some have only had a few hits, I have to say, but at least with the video channels, it's your providing YouTube doesn't shut you down, which hopefully they won't if you're keeping everything above board. The content will still be there in 5 years. And another platform I think is very good and seems to be underestimated to me is LinkedIn. Very professional. To me, it should be far ahead of Facebook. It came out before Facebook, and just has a much more professional sort of look to it and feel to me, far and attracts the right sort of people. So anyway, just my take on Facebook. There's another blog post I wrote a few months ago on LinkedIn, if you'd like to read that, and I've also got a link to my YouTube channel. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel, and also please comment on this blog post. Thanks very much for watching.